Hello. Yes, good morning everybody. I hope you're having a good morning. Today is 27th of May. So we'll start off. Let's see what we have on the pairs. We'll start off with EURUSD. EURUSD, we saw price come upwards yesterday. Actually, the price went up and even hit our resistance level. We had a resistance here, a resistance here, a very good resistance, a resistance, a resistance, a resistance. So this remained to be the correct place we wanted to look for a sell from. If you are on this chart yesterday, this could have been the correct place. Immediately the price came back up to this point. This is the correct place where you could have been looking for a sell from. So the sell is around 1.0991, 1.09834. So basically that's where we want price to get it. You still are supposed to be waiting for price to get back there the second time, so that you pick a sell position. Expect that sell to take us up to this point. So the price needs to go up to, if you're on this side, if you took a sell here yesterday, you should expect price to first of all go up to this point, where if it breaks below, expect it to proceed down up to 1.07821. So a move up to this point, then a break below, then a continuation up to the next level, which is 1.07821. So the next symbol, GBP USD. So far this is how the chart looks, and if you check this chart properly, we are supposed to be heading to the lower side. This is what should have happened. We had a support here, we had a support there, and then it had a resistance here, there, and then it had a level here. So basically up to the lower line, which is 1.20406. That did not happen. Instead the price pulled back up after just some few pips. It pulled upwards, but we are yet to see any more level here. So we, after the bounce from this point, expect price to continue up to this resistance. So if you're on this chart now, basically go up to this resistance. Expect price to go up to this level. Expect price to continue up, where if it breaks above, expect a continuation to the upper side. If it bounces off from this point, expect to the next level, which is this one at the bottom. So the next chart we'll look at is USDJPY, and this is how the chart look. We had a trend line all the way from the top, and then we also have this one. So somehow we are within a so technically we expect price to go up to this point, where if it bounces off, expect it to continue up, which means this should be the correct place we want to pick a buy from. So if you're on this chart now, you're actually supposed to wait for a buy when the price gets to the support at the bottom. So simply wait for price to move. This is what has been happening with oil. We saw a very active move to the lower side early this year. The price basically plunged down, and as I'm speaking now, we are somehow correcting ourselves. So if you check this, just look at the way the price went down, retraced back, then continue down, retraced back, and then it continued down. For the first time we've seen a major retracement. We had this, we had a sell from this point, sell, that is a correction, and then for the second time we've seen another major retracement. So this could be some sign that the price is beginning to correct itself to the upper side. It's not a confirmation just yet. We're not confirming that this is a correction to the upper side, but it's a sign that the downward rally which we had previously to an end. So if the price continues to sustain itself above the previous corrections high, if the price remain above the red line 34.504 or 35.110, we expect price to actually expect it to go up to this point. So if you're on this chart now, expect maybe a retracement up to that point where you're supposed to pick a buy up to the next level. So expect a buy from this point. Expect it to proceed up to the next level, which is maybe this resistance here. So this should be like some big V formation from that point to the lower side, and then from the lower side back. So the next symbol we'll look at, let's see what we have. We'll look at SP500. We have it there. SP500, so far we have an active uptrend. Some of the price is gaining to the upper side. Yesterday there was this a candle which looks like a pin bar, exact pin bar. So technically this is still upwards as long as the price is held above this level, this high 2975.90. So as long as the price is held above the resistance I've just drawn, we actually expect a continuation to the